Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. Sunny Stiver here. Before we get started, we're going to talk about detox today. We're going to talk about detox and prepping your body for surgery. And my personal experience, what I chose to do. Full disclosure, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not formally trained at anything. So take this for what it's worth to you. If it's beneficial, that's great. If not, move on to the next video. As I previously stated in the video New Year's Day, that YouTube saved my life. Prior to YouTube, in 1997, when, as I shared with you guys, that my Aunt Jeannie had been diagnosed and had died from cancer, my grandmother had gone to the bookstore. Like in North America, we do all the pills, we do all the procedures, we do the chemo, we do the radiation, we do all those things, then we go alternative. And I was blessed with this book. My grandmother had gone to a bookstore into alternative healthcare, and after my Aunt Jeannie passed away, and it's called A Cancer Battle Plan. And it was written by a woman and her husband, Anne Fromm. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly because they're German. Anne and David Fromm. And in this book, and I was just very blessed. It goes over a protocol that is loosely based on Gerson therapy. Max Gerson was a doctor in the early 1900s, I believe he came around and formulated his plan. He got real solid in the 1920s. And Max Gerson came up with a protocol to treat cancer, to restore the body, that was based off of carrot juice, apple juice, and greens, and coffee enemas. Well, in this book, Anne had been diagnosed. Actually, I'll just read it to you really quick. When Anne discovered she had cancer, it had already gnawed from her breast into nearly every area of her upper body. Doctors prescribed the typical treatment, surgery, chemo, radiation, and it only worsened. Yet throughout the course of her disease, she persisted in researching the connection between cancer and nutrition. A Cancer Battle Plan takes the readers through her journey. They pretty much sent this woman home to die. Said, that's it. That's all we got. See you later. Bye. And so the protocol that she did was loosely based off of a collection, but Gerson therapy. And so in this book, and I'm going to, maybe you guys, I don't know how this will come up on a screen. It always comes up backwards when other people does this. So I don't know if you can get Emma a picture of that one page. But that is it. That is the entire detox in a nutshell. And so June 20th, when cancer fell out of, and I have done this protocol several times over the years. I've done it a total of 3 times solid over the years. And because my thought process, well, I might not have cancer now, but my family all have cancer. So I might as well get a jump on the game now. So on June 20th, when I found out that when cancer fell out of my doctor's mouth, I was absolutely thrilled to death because I also suffered from breast implant illness. Breast implant is what broke my body absolutely and utterly, completely. And it was the only way I could get them out. I think I self-created the cancer. We'll see. But that was my ticket. And I only had to have a lumpectomy. The tumor that I had was 7 millimeters. It was very small. It wasn't a very invasive surgery. Ripping the size D implants out and going to, back to my normal AAA, double A, single A, if I was, lucky, that was a little less traumatic than it could have been. So July 1st, I started a a detox protocol with the Gerson, that's based on this book right here. And I did 21 days of carrot apple juice with 2 coffee enemas a day for 21 straight days. And what made that challenging really was I also added Rick Simpson oil cancer protocol, which is also a detoxifier cannabis protocol based out of Canada and researched in Israel. And that protocol called for one gram of Rick Simpson oil every day. And to just, if you don't know, feel free to look that up for yourself. There are ways to dose that so that you don't wind up so incredibly high, because the THC is actually what kills the cancer cells. So I was doing these 2 protocols simultaneously. Well, Gerson actually requires you to do a carrot juice on 1 hour. You do carrot, apple, green, and then you do 5 enemas a day. Okay, well, so that was not an option for me. I was way too high to get that job done. So I did a large combined juice every other hour, and I did 2 enemas a day. And then at the end of that 21 days, I went straight into a water-only fast. And that was a new protocol for me. I'd done several detoxes over the years, colon cleanses, gallbladder flushes, etc., etc. But I had never discovered the power of a water-only fast. I will link this. Okay, I say I will link it. This is only my 2nd video, so if I can't figure out how to get it linked, his name is Lauren Lockman. He runs a fasting detox center in Costa Rica. He has detoxed like 35,000. No, that's way too many. Okay, I don't want to quote it. Look him up. I'll link the video to his channel. Lots of good information about how the body works, what it can do for itself when you just put it into a resting state. I wasn't sure, but it sounded logical to me. So at the end of that 21 days of the carrot, apple, green, coffee enemas, I went into an 11-day water-only fast. And at day 8, we had a spiritual experience unlike anything I have ever had. And I say that because I had things coming out of my body that were vile and disgusting and gross and smelled like the men's urinal at the local biker bar on closing Saturday night. And I have been sober for 5 years at this time. And I went to the bathroom, and I will skip the grossness, but I wound up very ill just because it was disgusting. And for that 11 days of water only, I was not on media. I was not on social media. I wasn't doing anything. I was basically in a corpse pose, rested state, period. End of story for that 11 days. And at the end of that 11 days, I did feed, and I fed very mildly, raw fruit only, very small. And October 23rd, I had surgery. They went in, did the lumpectomy. I had 2 surgeons. I had a plastic surgeon, cancer surgeon, and I bounced up out of surgery with not a single need for a single pain med. My team was pretty miraculously impressed. So was I, quite honestly. Yes, I had the cannabis protocol still going on with the Rick Simpson oil. I will be doing a video on those. You're more than welcome to go do your own due diligent research on that. But that's how I chose to prepare my body for surgery. And I was able to get through, when you go under sedation, the gas from the anesthesiology is so incredibly toxic to your soft tissues. It's absolutely brutal. And the soft tissues, the things that we store, and I'll be doing more videos about that too. But that's how I chose to detox and prep my body for my surgery. I think that detoxing, there's lots of channels. And if you're on my channel and you go look at the doctors that I'm subscribed to, all of them are amazing. All of them. Dr. Mindy, Dr. Lagrange, Dr. Berg. Okay, Dr. Berg doesn't like detox. So that's what I did. And I've been threatening forever to get this up. And for those of you women who are suffering with breast implant illness, I'm sorry. It's an ugly thing. And it's a tough thing to get through. But you will get through it. And you will reclaim your life back. And all good. Thanks to the cameraman behind the camera. My granddaughter Emma's out here. And why don't you do a shot really quick just so people can see where we're a new place. We're not at Cienega Creek. We're at Colossal Cave Park. And it is absolutely beautiful. We love you, YouTube. YouTube saved my life, can save yours too. Next time.